everybody, Peter Vaughn from Cardboard Alchemy with our monthly segment, What Should You Play? And I happen to have here an amazing game, Manhattan Project Energy Empire, by my good friends Luke Laurie and Tom Jolly. Now, if you're watching this in August and you subscribe to our channel and comment on this video, you can win a signed copy of this game by Luke Laurie. So let's talk about Manhattan Project Energy Empire. It is the sequel to Manhattan Project, although just in name only. They're both worker placement games. This one has the theme of everyone's a nation of the world, and you're producing and buying buildings and using energy. Possibly you're going into coal production, or you're going wind power, or maybe even nuclear, but all your decisions are going to impact not only your pollution level, but also the speed of the game. Now, what I love about this game in the worker placement genre is that it's innovating. So, you know, in a worker placement game, usually you have this action where I put a worker somewhere, say at the bank, and you can't go to the bank then. Some worker placement games have iterated on that with a mechanism called bumping. Asking for Troubles has bumping, and so does Euphoria. So these games make it so that even if someone's in the spot that you want, you can go there. Luke and Tom take that another level with energy. So it's you do still need a worker, but if you go use a spot that requires that you put one worker there, I can go there with one worker and one energy. Then you can come back with another worker and 3 energy. Or someone could just go to a space with 1 worker and 4 energy at the start of the turn to sort of say, I want this to be expensive for everybody else. The other thing about this particular game is it's bite-sized worker placement turns. So basically you're either putting a unit on or you're taking them all off. That's something that Luke will actually revisit in the follow-up game to this, which I helped develop, called Dwellings of Eldervale. It's a great way to have that really quick turn. Although there's something neat about this game that I think ties it to, say, a Terraforming Mars style, which is that Luke also put in a huge engine builder in this game. Luke and Tom love engine building, and what they've done here is that if you go to one of the 3 areas, and I believe it's commerce, industry, and government, I'm not really positive on the exact industries, but if you go take an action in a certain industry like commerce, you can actually activate all of your commerce cards, and the chain reactions are what makes this game feel alive. You get to activate all of your cards in a certain area, which of course makes you want to focus. And there's duplicates of these cards, which means that you get to kind of make some chains that seem broken, but they're actually really just as competitive with everybody else's broken chains. So it's a great feeling to have your worker actually activate quite a bit of your tableau. The other thing that I think is there's a lot of interesting things about this game, and there's achievements, there's a world leader track. The world leaders provide asymmetrical starts, which means you kind of have this interesting race with everybody and not everyone's focused on the same things. You might play, like I said, a game where you pollute the environment and you use up all the coal and you use up all the oil barrels and you know, you just speed up the game. Or you might play something where it's all clean energy, and I love the choices there. Like basically when you're drafting dice, those dice are sort of indicating how much energy you can produce, and every time you produce energy, you get a certain amount of pollution. And that pollution is also the time track for the game. So the more people pollute, the faster it's going to go. And there's global impacts, all sorts of things in this game. This is a meaty worker placement game. This is a deep game. But just like all of, I think, Luke Laurie's games, it doesn't feel deep. I think both Tom did Wiz War, which has very quick decisions, and Drakon. I think both of them understand how to make all of that weight be very bearable on the shoulders of every turn. So in other words, you're not overwhelmed at any point. Energy Empire is one of the best worker placement games out there. It's highly ranked on BGG. And if you can get a chance to try this out, I highly recommend it. In fact, you could win it if you subscribe to our channel and comment on this video. Maybe you should name a worker placement game that you love, or say something about what I just said that you really dig, or something that you're excited about. Tell us what you like to play, and we'll get you entered in to win this signed copy by Luke Laurie. So that's our segment for August. Hope you enjoy it, and game on.